Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, my love of Nicaraguan cigars has finally taken me to review the Padron Family Reserve number 45. Ah yes, this is a legendary cigar, 6 by 52. Um, Padron's using 10-year-old aged tobacco. Should be amazing. We'll see. The cigar already has a cult following. These are on the average online of $25, $26 a piece. At your local shop, you probably get them close to that. So let's see how it stacks up. Let's give it the old review. These cigars are a real pretty light chocolate brown, square press, box press. Um, Band is very, very nice. Of course, we're not smoking the band, so right, Connie? So let's get this puppy ear lit. Lightly toast that foot. There's a ton of pepper in this cigar. There's some, there's a lot going on. I've got leather, roasted almonds, some sweetness from what appears to be what I always term as, the term I use is a grapefruit citrus. I hope some of you have found grapefruit citrus and understand what I mean, but it's there. And just an amazing amount of pepper. Look at my eyes, they're watering. Coffee, and it already has the feel, the taste of a full-bodied cigar. Nice. Well, let's let it slowly burn. This is square pressed after all, and I want to savor it. So let's let it slowly burn. I'll be back with another update here very shortly. Padron Family Reserve 45, natural. This does come in a Maduro, but this is the natural. Couple inches in, and there's so many flavors in this cigar wrapped around. It's hard to describe them. I've been sitting here trying to figure the best way to describe them. And first, there is on a percentage basis. If you talk about 100% being everything, 60% of what you get right off the bat is pepper. The other 40% is a mixture of, now I'm thinking it's more of a tangerine, almost a wine-like tangerine, uh, really roasted almond, richness there, combining those two, and coffee. That's what I'm settling on for now. At 2 inches in, there we are. Cigar is just really, it's very full bodied. Luckily, I did have a little something to nibble on before I did this review. Um, I wouldn't say it's so full that it's going to, knock you down or get you dizzy if you have not eaten much, but you might want to have a little something before you have it. Interesting, while I'm sitting here talking to you, vanilla has entered the picture. So now you can add vanilla to those previous flavors. Um, there's a little almond on the finish. Vanilla and almond on the finish. Lingering pepper. The pepper is now lingering all over the palate. It's just all encompassing. Very complex cigar. I'll be back shortly with another update, but there we are for now. Sadly, we are at the midpoint. Sadly, because it's half gone. At this point, I'm getting a lot of cinnamon notes and an incredible amount of richness. It's just sweet, rich, thick richness. The citrus notes are there, which I previously defined as tangerine, coffee, and those almonds. And they're a rich roasted almond, but there's an ounce of cinnamon. The vanilla we spoke about is there lingering around. It's there. Lots of flavors in this cigar, and it seems to change almost puff to puff. That pepper is amazing. Some cigars have an average amount of pepper, I describe it as. This one has a much above average, and it's very peppery. The ash has been a very mix of very dark and very light colors. The Padron 45 Natural is a very good cigar so far. We are at the midpoint. That is the update as it stands at this time. I'll be back shortly. Right down at the band, before we burn the band, I'm going to remove it, but it's still remains one of a lot of changing flavors. Cedar, wood. It's just so many flavors. All falling under the umbrella of the amazing pepper. The vanilla seems to really get intense at times. Right before I started this segment, the vanilla was really strong, so it will come and go. Um, the tangerine citrus is always there. Cinnamon is always it just bounces back and forth. It's a continually changing cigar. What makes it so complex and so good. The burn, as I remove the final section of the band, the burn has been pretty good. Pretty good. Square press cigars are always a challenge because they tend to want to burn unevenly, but smoke it slow. This is a nice, celebratory, expensive cigar. Smoke it slow. Tastes better that way anyway. Changes all the time. Cinnamon, vanilla, right there. Wood, kind of cedary, coffee. finish is now more of a thicker vanilla. Very sweet. Very nice. Subtle almonds on the finish. So as you can see, this cigar changes almost continuously. My reviews are designed so that you feel like you've had this cigar based on what I'm telling you. That's my goal. They're real time. A lot of times you'll see me just stop to take a puff and tell you right then what it is, because that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Vanilla and citrus, and then cinnamon. Coffee is always there, and the pepper is always there. There's some almond. It's just changing continuously. I think anybody that likes a complex cigar would love this cigar. It's got to be one of Padron's best. So at this point, with about 1.5 inches left, I'll be back close to the end with another update or something drastically changes. I'll be back. One last quick update before the very end, and the rich wine-like tangerine flavors are back. Again, I'll say it again, this cigar changes minute to minute, second to second. One of the most complex cigars I've ever had. A lot of cinnamon and wood, oaky, cedary. In a word, great. I'll be back to wrap it up. Sadly, we're at the end of this cigar, but it has been amazing. There are so many flavors, it's hard to recap them all. Replay this video and you can get them all in as they happened. But all in all, this is a fantastic cigar. It's got to be one of Padron's best, one of the best I've had. Nothing bad to say about it except that it's not long enough. This was the Toro 6x52, the Padron Family Reserve, number 45. Toro, natural. Is just a great cigar. It has so many flavors: cinnamon, tangerine, pepper, coffee, leather, almond, vanilla, cedar, oak, and I can taste them all right now. This cigar is worthy of a high rating. I'm giving it a 96. That is equaling the highest rating this year of any cigar I've given. It's a great cigar. It's around $26, $28 at your shop, local shop. I suggest you try it if you're a lover of complex, full-bodied, great cigars. So that'll do it. The Padron Family Reserve, number 45, natural.